Dateline, the Walt Disney Studios. 50 years ago, American movie audiences saw the premiere of a film that was unlike any other. A marriage of classical music and incomparable Disney animation called Fantasia. It was a project that started back in 1938 with the chance meeting of Walt Disney and world-famous conductor Leopold Stokowski.
It began at Chasen's restaurant in Hollywood, a very famous restaurant, and one night in 1938, according to Tchaikowsky in his memoirs, he talks about the fact that he was dining alone, and he saw Disney across the way dining alone, so he invited him to join them. They should talk, because he admired his films. So they were talking, and Disney mentioned he's going to do The Sorcerer's Apprentice, based on the Dukas piece. And Stokowski had a very great interest in anything that had to do with classical music in the movies. And Stokowski said to Disney, well, why not just do a whole feature of this kind of thing and just use The Sorcerer's Apprentice as one of them?
Stokowski suggested the title Fantasia, a musical term for a fanciful or unusual composition, and it fit this new production perfectly.
Some of the animation in Fantasia is some of the best animation ever done anywhere, period. 50 years later, there's still been nothing to equal it.
Stokowski himself conducted the music for this Academy Award-winning film, which also marked the very first use of stereo sound.
50 years ago, I would have walked in there knowing what I know today, and I wouldn't have believed what they were doing. They sat around and said, let's come up with stereo. These people started from scratch, and what they did is unbelievable.
For Fantasia's 50th anniversary, a 2-year painstaking restoration of its original negative and soundtrack was undertaken.
We tried to go back to the original negative in every case we could to get the best quality. So it was really a jigsaw puzzle. We have to go through every frame and remove any dirt or foreign substance, some of which has been in there since the manufacture of the film. This can be sort of a microsurgery project with a razor blade and a magnifier. Not work for an unsteady hand.
Now, today's audiences can see a better Fantasia than even the original. As Walt Disney's classic, Fantasia returns to movie theaters for its golden anniversary. And for a more detailed look at what went into the making of Fantasia, don't miss the behind-the-scenes special, Fantasia, the creation of a Disney classic, airing here on the Disney Channel.